In other parts of the field, warriors engaged in intense one-on-one duels. Shakuni faced Sahadeva, Bhurisravas battled Drishtadyumna, and Bhima fought Vimamsati. Chekatana took on Vinda, while Alambasa confronted Gatotthakesha. Drishtaketu clashed with Kripa, and Satyaki fought Kritavarma. Karna dueled Virata, Drupada faced Bhagadetta, and Abhimanyu fought fiercely against Saindava. Shakuni smashed Sahadeva's chariot, but Sahadeva quickly leapt out, mace in hand, ready for battle. Seeing this, Shakuni panicked and fled from the battlefield to save himself. Similarly, Saindava, after being defeated by Abhimanyu, also ran away to escape. Salya, wielding his mace, charged towards Abhimanyu. Before the two could fight, Bhima stepped in, telling Abhimanyu to stand aside. Bhima and Salya then engaged in a fierce one-on-one mace fight, like two massive mountains coming to life. The surrounding warriors paused their battles just to watch this legendary duel. The two maces collided so fast that sparks flew, and the clash echoed across the battlefield. They fought for a long time, with each trying to outdo the other, creating a scene so incredible that even the gods were said to be watching from the sky. Eventually, both Bhima and Salya collapsed from exhaustion at the same time. Kripa hurried to the scene and rescued Salya, carrying him away in his chariot. Bhima soon regained consciousness. Meanwhile, Nakula's son, Satanika, fought fiercely against Vrishasi. At the same time, Drona was making his rounds across the battlefield like a whirlwind, assessing each sector. His mission was clear: to capture Yudhishthira, as he had vowed. Like a massive tidal wave, Drona surged toward Yudhishthira, who resisted fiercely. Drona broke Yudhishthira's bow and let out a victorious roar. But before Drona could press on, Nakula, Virata, Drupada, Drishtadyumna, Satyaki, and Shikandi all attacked him to halt his advance. Drona fought back with great skill, hitting Nakula 5 times and Virata 9 times. He then swiftly defeated Satyaki and Drishtadyumna. Yugandhar also rushed in to challenge Drona, but Drona made quick work of him, beheading him with a sharp arrow. Drupada and Virata charged at Drona together, but he repelled their attacks and defeated them as well. Then, 2 young Pandava warriors, Viradatta and Simasena, charged at Drona like shooting stars. However, Drona shot 2 swift arrows, decapitating them both in an instant. Sukumara, who was in charge of Yudhishthira's chariot wheels, bravely attacked Drona, but Drona swiftly killed him on the spot. Drona then closed in on Yudhishthira, ready to capture him. Panic spread through the Pandava army, and they shouted in terror, "Yudhishthira is being captured." The Kaurava forces, thinking victory was near, blew their conches in triumph. But just at that critical moment, Arjuna arrived like a flash of lightning. Without hesitation, he attacked Drona, filling the sky with a barrage of arrows that blocked out the sunlight. Kaurava warriors rushed to support Drona, but before the battle could continue, the sun set and darkness fell over the battlefield, forcing a pause in the fighting for the day. Though Drona had nearly captured Yudhishthira, Arjuna's timely arrival had foiled his plan. That night, Duryodhana was frustrated by the failed attempt, but Drona calmly explained, "Great king, when I promised to capture Yudhishthira alive, I already suspected Arjuna would stop me. He is a skilled fighter, and as my own student, he knows all my tactics. He can easily predict and counter my moves. If you can find a way to distract him and keep him away from the battlefield, I will be able to capture Yudhishthira." Hearing this, Sasarma, the leader of the Samsaptakas, made a bold offer. He said, "We will challenge Arjuna to a separate duel. We will fight him until the end, without retreating. I vow to keep Arjuna away from the battlefield." Duryodhana gratefully accepted Sasarma's offer. Sasarma then organized the Samsaptakas into a fearless suicide squad. They lit a sacrificial fire, vowing to fight Arjuna without turning back. Knowing they couldn't defeat him, they still committed to the fight with unwavering determination. Before the battle, they offered their souls to the fire, dressed in sacrificial robes, and marked their foreheads with red, drawing their own blood with their swords.